Hello everyone. Now, welcome to my new show called The Meme Talk Show, where we talk about memes. It's basically where I talk about a meme, I give a rating, and tell you whether I like the meme or not. I will also be explaining the meme. You guys can give me suggestions on memes that you like and memes I should review. So that way, both me and my fans are getting involved into the show. So, Um, as you can see, I have a redesign for my mascot. I think that this one is wonderful. I love it. I spent a long time on it. And I work on my avatar each day to try and make it better and better each and every single time. This one was based off of Animal Crossing. Probably one of my favorite games. I really love Animal Crossing design and how it's kind of like creepy and soulless, but also adorable and cute. So I decided that I was gonna go with an Animal Crossing-esque design. I really like this, and I think that you guys will too. If you don't like it, then I'm super duper sorry. If a lot of people don't like it, then I will sadly switch back to the original. But I really do hope that you guys enjoy this one, because I spent super duper long on it. Anyways, with all the rambling out of the way, let's get onto the memes. Now, please excuse the background noises. It's just my dog and my brother playing with his toys. Okay, so the first meme that we're going to be reviewing today is a meme called Loss. Now, Loss, some might argue, is the best meme. It's been a long-lasting meme. It's a very controversial meme. And, well, it's just like, it makes you question. And when you see it, you're asking yourself, is this loss? Like, questions like that. Which is probably why it stands out. But, nevertheless, I may as well explain it before I get into looking at the memes. Now, loss is a very old meme, as I said. It is usually the people who made lost memes have this sort of competition, I would so to say, where they try to make it as hidden as possible. Now, the meme and its origins, however, are quite different. So, there was this webcomic that was posted online and stuff, and it was a 4-panel formatted comic. Now, what this meant is that the fourth panel is supposed to be the punchline. However, the person who had made the comics did a very poor job. Or, well, I wouldn't say very poor, but they did a pretty bad job at delivering the punchline, as it usually either wasn't funny or wasn't on the fourth panel. Which made it... I'm not gonna say that the jokes, all of them weren't funny, because they were good jokes. I'm just saying that they were delivered poorly. Now, so then a new comic was released, and it was added to the series, and it was titled Lost. Now, this came out of the blue. No one suspected it. No one knew that this was gonna happen. So when it did happen, it was very out of the blue, I guess. I'll just say that again. So, since no one expected it, it was kind of weird. So, it was the same format, except as you can imagine, in Lost, there was death. Or a loss. However, okay, I'm sorry. However, the fourth panel was where the death occurred, which meant that the death was supposed to be the punchline or the joke. Which, it was so horrible that it was funny. And then people memeified it, and now it's everywhere. Probably, people do it in games. They make like a lost meme during games, like where you're allowed to do stuff like that. They will like organize real life objects to symbolize loss, or some items just conveniently placed to look like loss. Now, loss is a very, very simple meme. It is so simple that it can be broken down into just a few lines. That's how simple it is. Here are a few pictures of the line ones. However, the line ones, they're not necessarily as good as the picture ones, or at least in my opinion. So people like to cross over memes with the lost meme as well, like the T pose meme. If you don't know about that, it's basically like where you put both of your hands out, both of your hands out, and like make kind of like a T. That's basically it, and it's a meme. And they like, and I remember that there was this one meme of Lost where the person crossed over Lost and the T-pose meme. However, I think that that's a good explanation on what Lost is. So now, without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into reacting to the memes with you. So I will be looking at some memes, some meme compilations. Well, maybe not meme compilations, but basically just browsing. So I'll be with you, and I'll give you a few examples, and I'll then, after the few examples, we'll give you a rating on the Lost meme. Okay, so the first Lost meme that we are going to be looking at is the original Lost meme, the one that started all of it. Now, you can see it right now. It's basically what I described, a 4-panel comic, and the 4th panel is the death, which, again, the punchline is not delivered very well. However, there are others like this one, with the T-bone and the loss. Combination of memes. Normally, I don't like combination of memes, but this one is pretty good. I gotta give it that. Okay, so this Lost meme represents the simplicity of Lost and how simple it is to make a Lost meme. Basically, this one is just a couple of lines. That's it. It really goes to show that the Lost meme isn't anything too difficult to understand. However, I mean, I can, from a standpoint, I can see how it's difficult to understand, because normally you don't make fun of a death, whether it's in a comic book or movie. Well, there have been many death memes from movies and stuff, but it's just not something like, I think that you know what I'm trying to get at. So, this one, or the one I just showed you, is a very simple one. This one, however, goes to show how the Lost memes can also be pretty complex and hidden. This one is basically just Rick Astley, and he's turned into a Lost meme. I didn't get it at first, but then I was like, oh, I get it now. Like, you're. That's what I meant when I said, oh, is this Lost? Like, you're gonna question if it's Lost, and that's kind of like the meme and where it goes. Okay, so as I'm re-looking at the footage, I did realize that my explanation of Lost was a bit lacking in some details. So if you didn't understand the lined meme, and like why I put lines, I will gladly explain that for you right now. So, Lost. Well, in the original comic, you see in the first panel, there's only one person, and therefore, in the first panel, if you're going to make a line, like say very simple Lost, you only put one line because it only represents the one person within that one panel. In the second panel, you put in 2 lines, one for the guy and one for the secretary. In the third panel, you once again put 2 lines. I cannot remember what they represent. I don't remember, but I do know that one of them is the guy, the main protagonist. The fourth panel, or should I say the infamous panel, has has 2 lines. One is representing the dead person, and the other person is representing the line is representing the other person that is standing over the bed of the dead person. So that's basically the line meme of Lost and how that all correlates and works. Just want to make that clear so you guys are aren't like that confused. So I'm about to give my rating right now, and then I'm gonna end the video.
Fucking kill me, I have to use text to speak because it's 11:40 p.m. and I want to get this video out quickly, so I think that loss is overall a overused meme and that it can be funny when it's very unexpected. If I had to rate it, I would give it a 5 out of 10. However, due to its controversy and age, I give it an extra 2 points, boosting it to a solid 7 out of 10. Anyways, I hope you have a good day, a great day, a fantastical day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.